side.
I heed the voice of the spirits. Make way! Save the last one for me.
I'll split you in half!
For you!
How much longer, I wonder?
This was simple enough. On your whim.
Never a dull moment. anyone's.
Open your heart to me. You can trust me.
Only you deserve my obedience.
Don't know, don't care.
Where do you want me? I'll rip you apart! No reason to pause.
I'll watch your back.
Tear your throat out! They'll beg me to stop!
I won't go down, damn it! Move aside! Now what?
No reason to pause.
Save the last one for me. I'll cut you wide open!
I'll split you in half! that. Make way.
On your whim.
Smear them.
I'll watch your back.
I crave your commands.
Don't know, don't care.
I heed the voice of the spirits. Open your heart to me.
Heads will roll!
They'll beg me to stop! I'm done with you!
I don't like you!
Wenduig looks at the mongrel's corpse, her lip curling, and then turns away.
Well, are we going or what?
Wenduig shrugs.
Some unlucky fools who thought the shield maze was a good place to go for a stroll. The maze drove them insane. If they weren't insane to begin with, that is.
Wenduig pauses, choosing her words.
But this isn't the first time I've been attacked by people I know in here. Lost friends of mine would sometimes reappear, like that. They didn't recognize anyone anymore. Trying to talk to them was a waste of time. Ending their suffering was the only option.
She snorts derisively, but it seems forced.
Weaklings. Serves them right. Right.
Wenduig isn't looking at you.
Now do you see why I didn't want Lon and the others to come here? They shouldn't know what happens to the people who venture here. The ones we killed today were mourned long ago. Let's keep it that way.
I appreciate privacy.
It is no trouble.
I am yours to command.
You can trust me. What's on your mind? I wonder.
Now what?
I'll rip you apart! I'll tear your throat out!
No mercy for the wicked!
I'll watch your back.
I'll prove I'm the best.
How much longer, I wonder? Never a dull moment.
You deserve my obedience.
I appreciate privacy.
On my way.
You'll make a fine trophy.
It should work. Is it flawed?
Out of my way!
This was simple enough.
Now what is that?
Follow me! Or don't.
Almighty be our Lord, formidable and sublime. His body is a bastion of flesh, rising up above all Minotaurs. His head, with the visage of a goat, is crowned with horns of flame. His shoulders and raiment are emblazoned with great runes telling of his wisdom and might. In his hand he wields Izergal, his death-bringing scarlet glaive. Its dark blade cleaves and torments those who cling to false virtues and who grovel before gods. Hail Baphomet! Hail Lord of the Beasts of Golarion and Lord of the Labyrinth! Hail the scions of Baphomet, the mighty host, uncountable in number! I speak the truth, bow down before your Lord and Master and let his will lead ye. Worship at his feet and ye shall receive what ye desire.
will win this war.
Open your heart to me.
A bright future awaits us.
No match for me.
I'll split you in half!
Into the fray!
Go down this easy.
So this is how it feels?
I will help where I can.
Move aside.
This is simple.
I don't need anyone's sympathy.
The spirits guide me.
So many scents, so much game to hunt. I crave your commands.
I heed the voice of the spirits.
Together, we stand.
Don't know, near them.
No reason to pause.
I prefer the company of me, myself, and I. The friendship's overrated anyway.
Matricium Turin.
Make way.
You can trust me.
Inimos Tradisi.
I'll watch your back.
command.
Hashan Sod.
Where do you want me? They'll beg me to stop.
The world in crimson.
Follow these simple rules, or you will die. 1. Don't bother me unless strictly necessary. 2. Keep the door to the shrine locked with the key I made. I don't care which one of you two holds onto it. You can tear each other to shreds over it for all I care. 3. Don't even think of setting foot in the ritual chamber. Ever. 4. Keep the door to the unfinished section of the maze locked at all times. As a reminder for you feeble-minded vermin, the entrance is sealed using the hidden lever, the torch on the wall next to the door. The door itself is in the room with the blood pool where I sometimes relax. 5. Do something about that damn water elemental already. Do whatever you want with it, just make sure it's gone by tomorrow. 6. Find a better hiding place for the paladin sword from the surface. I'll deal with that later. 7. Remember that your life means less than nothing to me. I have plenty of people vying to become the hand of Hosilla. Hosilla.
No glory without risk!
How much longer, I wonder?
Well, what's on your mind? I wonder.
I'll rip you apart!
spirits demand your blood!
Unable to identify amulet. Failed at a knowledge, arcana, check.
Follow me! Or don't.
At your discretion. I am
We
helpful.
will win this
Am I
war.
not?
I appreciate
I'll prove
privacy.
I am the best.
I heed the voice of the spirits.
A bright future awaits us.
Open your heart to me.
Don't know, don't care.
You can trust me.
I don't need anyone's sympathy.
No match for me.
I don't like you.
Sit on. Don't
about me.
You are today's sacrifice!
Damn, I'm good today.
Go for their hearts! So this is how it feels.
They'll beg me to stop!
Out of my way!
do you want me?
Well,
I'll split you in half!
Now.
I'll rip you apart!
I'll cut you wide open!
Smear them! Move aside!
I'll watch your back.
try.
We will win this war.
I appreciate privacy.
I'll just sit here. Don't worry about me.
No match for me.
I hope you appreciate this.
Don't know, don't care.
What do you get out of being a paladin, then? Is all that tedious praising and praying worth it? Claiming your freedom scares you because you don't know if you'll go back to your old way of life.
Being a paladin gives me a purpose, and my soul peace. I doubt you'll ever understand what that's like.
Open your heart to me.
How much longer, I wonder?
Bright future awaits us.
I don't need anyone's sympathy.
I am yours to command.
No reason to pause.
Now what? I don't like you!
Only you deserve my obedience.
Out of the way!
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
I'll rip you apart!
So this is how it feels.
No match for me.
A bright future awaits us.
Heads will roll!
open?
I'll split you in half!
The Inheritor, guide my blade! Hashanah Saw. Hashanah Saw.
Samir, then.
Did I mess up again?
Move aside! Now what?
Sela peers closely at the sword, which seems utterly unexceptional to you.
Wait, this is... No, it can't be.
Her eyes light up.
I know that hilt. Radiance, the sword of the Great Unil, that's what this is. But, it's meant to be in the Tower of Estrad with all the other relics. That's what I heard, at least. Well, of course this rusted piece of metal must be that very same sword.
Camellia rolls her eyes.
I think you merely wish that this were the illustrious sword of legend. You don't get it, I've seen this sword 100 times, in paintings and in the hands of the Anil statue. I've even thought of going to the Estrad Museum to see the real thing in person. How did it get here? No. You've never heard of Anil? She's famous all over Galarian. She was a great woman. She was born in Mendev, and when the crusade started, she couldn't just sit idly by. She dedicated her life to the crusade. People say she was audacious and spirited, she was always the first into battle and she never sacrificed other people's lives for a tactical advantage. That's how she's been remembered, as an incredible warrior who seemed to blaze with righteous fury. In all the images of her, she looks capable of driving all the demons back to the abyss single-handedly. But then something happened between her and her commanders. Maybe they envied her, maybe there was more to it than that, I don't know. But anyway, she went into the world wound without her fellow soldiers, and she didn't just survive the mission, she even brought back crusaders she rescued in there. Can you imagine? She died the same way she lived, proudly. She was covering the escape of the refugees fleeing Drazen, that's where she perished. She wasn't even 40, very young for a half-elf. Yanil could have still been alive today. After all, the Crusades are less than 100 years old. That's how little time separates us from the heroes of legend. But I guess I don't have to explain that to you, it mustn't seem like a long time to you at all. Not even a generation has passed since the wound first tainted the world and started taking the lives of the brave heroes who opposed it.
Sela frowns.
Now, nothing, I guess. But this sword was legendary in its day. People say that when Yanil held it, the blade would glow, striking demons left and right. Soldiers would see radiance's light from afar and take heart, rushing into the fray and winning. But I don't know what's wrong with it now, or how to restore its power. All I can sense is that they made a mockery of it. You're empathizing with an object. Extraordinary. Are all paladins so tender-hearted and sensitive? Sensitive in a way, yes. We're highly attuned to evil and everything wrought by demons. Radiance was in evil hands, and, as a paladin, I can tell you they did nothing good to it. Yanil disappeared, but by some miracle Radiance was recovered from the battle. No one else has ever wielded it, it is Yanil's blade and always will be. That's why it was put in the Tower of Estrad with the other Crusade relics. But now it turns out that somebody stole it.
Sela laughs.
I have this weird feeling, like I'm rescuing a fellow warrior from a dungeon. We can't just abandon it, even if it's no use to us. It's no use to anyone down here. But what if it could be repaired? I suppose you could say that.
Sela chuckles.
I've always felt an affinity with Yanil. I know what it's like to not be what your commanders want you to be. Whenever I used to feel under pressure, I always thought of Yanil. Maybe some people didn't like how she was, but to the people she pulled out of the world wound, she was perfect. And to the people she saved on the battlefield, she was incredible. And to those who keep her memory alive, she is a hero. That's what counts.
I hope you appreciate this. They will not expect my strike.
I found something.
The spirits guide me. I'll watch your back.
I am yours to command.
Make way.
I heed the voice of the spirit. What's on your mind? I wonder. trust me.
Together, we stand.
They'll beg me to stop!
I don't like you.
This pain is excruciating.
How much longer, I wonder?
This one was beyond me. Open your heart to me.
Follow me. Or don't.
No match for me!
Rely on me.
I'll tear your throat out!
Out of my way! Move aside! Make way!
Well,
Never a dull moment.
I'll watch your back.
No reason to pause.
I appreciate privacy. I'm not touching that.
They will not expect my strike.
We will win this war.
I heed the voice of the spirits. What's on your mind? I wonder.
I'll bathe in your blood. They'll beg me to stop.
I'll split you in half! Smear them. How much longer, I wonder? Follow me! Or don't.
sod.
I don't like you!
The spirits demand your blood. Am I at my limit? You can trust me.
bright future awaits us.
Well, you need me. I'll rip you apart!
Out of my way!
No match for me!
You are today's sacrifice! So this is how it feels? Go for their hearts! I am helpful, am I not?
I'll prove I am the best. Come on, Paladin, let's see how you do against me. I want to see what you're like when you're up against a decent opponent. I want to feel the strength of our hands, to see the fire in your eyes, to see the moment when your rage takes over. It will be a good fight, I promise.
It sounds like you're asking me out on a date.
Ugh. Don't know, don't care.
I heed the voice of the spirits. I'll watch your back.
You rush at the demon, but the air seems to grow thicker with every step. You feel like you're watching from underwater as you see the mongrels fall to their knees one after another and crawl to the Asimar's body. You hear their fangs tearing through the flesh, you hear the sloshing of blood, you hear the former mongrels snarl like animals, fighting over the most tender and juicy bits of meat. Your companions writhe in agony, one clutches at their head, another doubles over. You feel saliva pool in your mouth. The metallic tang awakens hunger in you. The hunger turns to rage. This winged filth dares to try to bind you to its will. It dares to tempt you with the sweet scent of meat, untainted by corruption. The wretch must die. Die. And still the clarity remains with you. Somewhere deep down, beneath the veil of rage and anger, you sense the light trying to break through. By sheer force of will, you master your rage, and, almost in response, warmth suffuses you from within. Warmth and joy from a simple realization: you can win. You can save these people. The power of heaven bolsters and guides you. Its light breaks free and, enveloping the mongrels, grants them the gift of blissful oblivion. Lowering your gaze, you see a scarlet stain on your chest. The wound has reopened, and instead of blood pouring forth, you see only radiant light. The demon convulses in pain when the light reaches him. What are you? Destroy this vermin. Hosilla points at you.
He's already wounded. Wenduag, kill.
Wenduag takes a step forward. I no longer serve you, you bitch. Not you, or your flying monkey. I always fight with the strongest side. Lon emerges from the shadows, knocking an arrow in his bow as he moves. What did I miss? A dramatic showdown?
Oh, it's you. Perfect.
I'll split you in half! Near them.
They'll beg me to stop!
I don't like you.
I'll cut you wide open!
They didn't have a choice. They were forced to do it.
Keep telling yourself that, Lan. There is always a choice. They could have chosen to die, but now they're going to live and become stronger. I know that from personal experience.
Shut up! You're not just a traitor, you're a monster! The young ones,
They believed your stories, and you lured them to a demon and watched them eat human flesh!
I was trying to make them strong. What have you done for them? What were you doing while I was looking for ways to bring strength to our tribe? You're useless, Lan.
I led by example! I trained. I tried to become stronger so I could go to the surface and maybe do something worthwhile with my stupidly short life. And I will do it. I might be the one to bring our whole tribe to the surface. But you? Why would you want any power that turns you into a monster? These young guys and girls, they trusted you. And they were turned into mindless animals, ready to eat corpses at a demon's command.
I went through the same ritual as them, and I didn't become an animal. I conquered my anger. The anger that has been building and building in every one of us for decades. Unlike you, I have no intention of just lying down and politely accepting death. I will rise above all this, while you'll still be stuck with your pride, chewing on rats. Who do you want at your side? The person who betrayed the demons to follow you? The person who will do everything you say and bring glory to your name? Or this trash?
I just kept going until I found it. You can find a way into anywhere if you try hard enough. And besides, I also remembered some of this traitor's stories. At least some of them were true. But that doesn't matter now. We need to tell Sol everything, and then we need to get out of here.
We? You think you're the one going to the surface with them? Isn't that sweet?
The bleeding, deep wound on your chest is gone, like it was never there in the first place. The skin is totally smooth and unmarred.
It's gone. It was just there, and now it's gone. It's gotta be some kind of demonic trickery. You need to have a cleric look at that.
Ha! As if you know anything about demons and their powers. Some dark force cast its gaze on him and chose him from among all others. There's magic inside this Uplander that is beyond your meager understanding. And all you have to say is, go see a cleric. You're pathetic, Lan. Better just serve a strong master than to eke out an existence in a dark hole with no hope. I am of the Neithers. Our lives are short, but we are hardier than humans. I realized a long time ago that I was capable of more than this life offered, and I follow whomever is the strongest. You scared Zabamelech. Kosilla has fallen. Now, I wish to serve you.
I thought you were proud of your heritage, but you're willing to crawl on your belly before anyone who's even a little stronger than you. You say you didn't become an animal? What a joke! Only animals pledge their allegiance to whoever has the sharpest teeth. Oh, but what am I saying? Even cave spiders are loyal to their mother. You're even lower than that.
Oh, so now you think you know everything about me. You're one of the best hunters in the tribe. It benefited me to ingratiate myself with you. So I acted in a way that pleased you. And the Uplander will get the windwag that he wants to see. I'm willing to do anything to get out of this hole. And you're willing to do anything too. Don't try to hide it. I know you, Lan. I've had time to study you.
I'm going to the surface only because my time has come to leave. The Uplanders are in danger. They need all the help they can get. But I'm only risking my own life. See the difference? I'll do whatever the Crusade asks of me, but I'll never be like you.
Yes. Hosilla found me in the caves. I was lost and hungry, and she offered me a choice. Die as a nobody, or live and gain the power to change everything. Savamelek tore off a piece of an Azimar priestess's thigh. A big, juicy piece. More meat than I'd ever received in the tribe. That was the first time I knew what it was like to be happy. To have a full belly. I swore to myself that it would always be that way. Then the madness and rage took over. I came very close to turning into an animal, no better than the weaklings you saw in the maze. But I am strong. I mastered myself. I brought myself under control. I fell so that I could rise again.
You should have chosen death. Dying's better than living like that.
You're saying I should have died that day, Lan. But then who would have listened to your feeble jokes? Who would have showed you the best caves for hunting? Who would have made you a man?
I would have been fine without all that. And without you. Your death will make the world a slightly better place, Wenduog.
Look, isn't our Lan sweet? Look how his eyes blaze as he speaks of murder. And we were so close, too. Tell me, what do you think he'll do to you if you fail to live up to his precious ideals? It was simple. I lured those I deemed worthy into the maze. To the rest, I told stories of the horrors of the maze, making them stay away. It all hung in the balance when the cave walls shuttered, and many of the young ones decided that the time of their great exodus had come. I had no doubt that Hosilla would dispatch a dozen young Neaters easily. But what would become of the maze if all the tribes poured in? So when Lan ran off looking for the Angel's sword, I went after him. Not to help him, but to make sure that the sword never reached Neathholm. It's a pity that you got involved and stopped me from killing him. But then again, the evening gong has not yet been struck.
You sicken me.
Savamelek is always in need of new servants. You'd make as good a servant as anyone else, and then... once you'd gone missing in the maze, not even the redoubtable Lan would have dared look for you.
But then why did you come with me to look for the sword?
So I could kill you quietly if you found it and stop you taking it to the village, you idiot. I would have told everyone that you got caught in a cave-in. But then the Uplanders showed up and I had to change my plans. I don't regret what I did. I met you. Just say the word and all the Neathers will be yours. I'll bring them to you if you take me with you. What you saw here, they will become stronger. They will be an army unlike anything ever seen before on Galarian. Our lives may be short, but while we live, we are faster, deadlier, and harder to kill than most. I am offering you an army. An army that will win you land, power, and everything you desire.
An army of cannibals? Are you insane? You want to turn them from rational beings into rabid beasts that only want to kill. They will be slaves, and you will be their slave driver. Is that the kind of power you're so desperate to gain?
I went through the same process they did. The beast raged inside me, my mind was foggy, but I have an iron will, and I never back down. I snatched victory from the jaws of insanity. If there are any individuals worthy of becoming my officers among those Neithers, they will be able to do the same. Then you know which one of us you need. Take me with you, and I will give you an army of Neithers.
Don't fall for her empty words. WotR despises everyone but herself. As soon as you show any weakness, she'll betray you, just like she betrayed us.
That is the reasoning of a weak person. A strong person does not fear, they act. You think I'm just a freak from the catacombs, but Neithers are faster, stronger, and tougher than you Uplanders. Take me with you, and I'll build you an army of Neithers. I'll lure them out of this hole, we'll round them all up, every last tribe, and perform the ritual. And then you will be a power to be reckoned with on the surface. Many of the Neithers will be no better than the mindless beasts we encountered in the dungeons. But there will also be those who can overcome the fog and be like me. I will lead them into battle, and you will command us all. You trusted me from the beginning and hid the angel's light from that idiot Saul. Keep listening to me, and a glorious future awaits us. Just don't become too reliant on heaven's light. Remember what happened to the angel who wielded it before you. You can ask me anything you want. Then you know which one of us.
Up there on the surface, the Crusades are still going on, right? Since I'm a mongrel, that means I've got Crusader blood in my veins. You could say it's my destiny, even. Anyway, I'm ready to do my duty. And all of you Crusaders get rations, right? With vegetables? Well, I'll be killing demons and be well fed for doing it? That's not life. That's a dream come true. I'm sorry you trusted WotR instead of me, and that you didn't show the light of heaven to Saul. But she can be very persuasive. She honed her skills on all of us in the tribe. I'm asking you, believe me when I say that I won't let you down. I have nothing to lose down here apart from my chief's distrust and my friendship with the giant roaches. I'll do whatever the Crusade needs. The angel deemed you worthy of his power, not just his sword, to light the path in the darkness. So, I can trust you too. Seems fair to me.
Are you really that desperate to go to the surface, Lan? Why didn't you run away before? You know why. The Uplanders will never accept us. Don't pretend you're going for food rations. Then why? For death? For glory? If it's death you seek, you're sure to find it.
Maybe I'll be able to find something on the surface that you can't get down here. Like a way to help the mongrels. A way to stop our tribes from having to follow scum like you.
You can ask me anything you want. You're all bark and no bite. Farewell, Uplander. Next time I won't spare you.
She's gone. But next time, she won't get away. Damn it, Wendu. Why'd you have to go and... Anyway, there's no point crying over spilt milk. Give me a couple of minutes. I'll bring the chief and the rest. I need to clear my head.
Chief Sol appears flanked by mongrels. The journey has taken its toll on him, his breath is labored and the sweat is dripping from his bloated face. What's ish? Anevia gives a low whistle.
Well, I'll be damned. Turns out Old Hill Run isn't as crazy as we all thought. There really were demons down here. I should have listened and sent a patrol down here, damn it.
Horgus's lip curls in distaste and he tries to keep his distance from the unconscious mongrels. Anevia winces slightly but forces a smile.
Better than yesterday. Worse than the day before. I'm not gonna die, don't worry.
Anevia sighs.
Yeah right, like it wasn't enough that I sniffed after every damn shadow in the city. Everybody knows the stories about the demons living beneath the streets of Kenabers, those tales are as old as the Crusades themselves. I messed up, but you fixed my mistake, so, thanks.
The place is overrun with demons. But that's not the worst part. Wenduig. She's been working for the demons all this time, luring the young, strong mongrels into the maze. He nods at the unconscious mongrels. We might still be able to save these ones. They can't get any stupider, that's for sure, but they might be meaner than they were before. But I suppose all teenagers are monsters in their own way. Sol laughs, but it comes out as a rasp. Ah, Lon, we don't waste words on people who don't listen to the tribe. You act the fool, you suffer the consequences. Sol gives a ragged sigh. Wenduig, how could she? She deceived them and then she left. What sh become of us?
Chin up, Chief. The kids you rescued are safe now. The demons are gone, and the traitor's been dealt with. All's well that ends well, I say.
Chief, I think I'm going to lead our visitors to the surface. And I'm going to keep going. Something interesting is happening out there in the world. Maybe it's my chance to do something more useful than skinning cave rats. Sol heaves a sigh. You never were one of us. You always looked up. You think I don't see these things. Our life is not for you. You must go. But where? Where is the way out? Beats me, but these beasts got down here somehow. Lon searches Hosilla's body and shows you some papers and a key. I don't know what these documents are, but I'm sure this key will come in handy. Anevia's eyes quickly skim over the letter and she passes it to you.
Those cheeky sons of. This is all the information on the cultists in the city, their meeting places, passwords, their secret hideouts. I think we should show this to whoever's in charge of Kenabers right now. As soon as we get back to the surface, we'll find out what's what.
Savaim Lek, this is my last warning. You need to act discreetly, without attracting any more attention than you already have. People are already talking about the strange disappearances of Kenabers' most righteous men. Keep below ground, nurture your mongrel pets, and wait patiently. The call to battle will soon come, and it will sound loud and clear even down there in the catacombs. Gather your warriors immediately after that, bring them to the surface, and lead them to the Tower of Estrad. This tower will be my final dagger, and I shall plunge it into the guts of Kenabers. Our vicious servant Faxon made the tower his base of operations several months ago, taking command over the Templar forces in Kenabers while the Grand Master was distracted by other matters. Faxon has already gathered a stash of weapons, potions, and other useful supplies, which he will gladly share with you if needed. If he behaves himself, you two should combine your forces, if not, just take his stupid little head off his shoulders and take command yourself. Mistress me Nago.